And look, you're not even on your phone, huh? What's up, look? You're on. You're on, son.
I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, hey. Shoot him out, shot like, hey. Hit the red dot, like, hey. Finger on the like, hey, 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 hey. Grandma was in A, auntie was in A, mama had AAA. I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had a get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? Been sleeping, I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, A. Hit the red dot like, A. Finger on the like, A, 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 A. Shooting my shot like, A. Hit the red dot like, A. No spot like, A, 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 A. I gotta get it, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. He's going to test this secondary right away. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Dave is looking to get it to DJ Moore. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
On 3rd down, it's Williams.
Oh, that's a great pass.
On target to Moore. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Bears 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Throw it again. It's Williams. And that is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's caught. It's the tight end comeback. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big-time play for the Bears. 37 yards. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Williams to the air once more. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Every defensive coordinator in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Up the sideline to the 40. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
A first down throw for Fields. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. Into the hands of Juju. A gain there of 11. Good for a Lions first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Second down, it's Fields. Throwing right, it's taken in. And first and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
And he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that.
Oh my God, that's sick game.
It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. Inside the 40. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Now here's another ball that's intercepted.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. So, a big one there to start the drive. 45 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Checking it down, this one is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 6. Play action now for Fields. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a 1st down. It's 1st and goal. Now Fields. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Lions.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Moore going in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it's going to be 3rd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams.
Oh my God.
That's DJ Moore. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Throwing again, Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And the Lions are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Knocked backwards to the 2. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Second and 11. Fields from the pistol. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing is Fields. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Detroit.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Fields. In trouble, and Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Fields from the gun on third down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He's got it! And he will dive into the end zone. 83 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. No problem there on the extra point. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams.
Oh!
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
I got him, boy. I got him.
The intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. Moore going in motion. On second down, it's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of one, they get two. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Pistol snap back to Fields. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now a second down throw for Fields. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Now a give up the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Fields now to throw on first down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
a rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss. Third and long. Fields. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
He is 2 for 2. The pick is good. The Lions add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
First and 10. Throwing is Williams. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. This pass caught. Right side. It's Allen. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The Lions call their first time out as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Bears send out their punt team. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Fields. He'll check this down to the running back. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Checking it down, this one is caught. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Into the hands of Juju. And they'll take this down inside 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Second and a yard. Now, Fields. Taking off. 17 yards on the game, and now they've got first and goal. Fields to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Play action now for Fields. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. Might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Williams. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop. Second and 7. They'll stick with him again. He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He runs with it.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They face second down and 7. Fields now. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
First down, Fields. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now Fields. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play action, here's Fields. That's to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Moore going in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the 1st. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Throw it again. It's Williams. And he goes up top looking for Komet. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much space developing. He'll get to about the 14 this time. Here's a 2nd and 9. They go play action with Fields. He'll let this one go long for Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And
oh, my God.
I don't blame them. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by their rookie second rounder. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point,
he bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Second down, it's Fields. His throw left side is complete.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it.
And he will get into the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster. Touchdown, Lions. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He lets this one go. Looking for Scott.
So here in the 2nd half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult...
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Fields operating out of the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Fields. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
To throw is Fields. That one taken in. Touchdown, Detroit. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Now the try here for the point after. His kick is good. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Off play action. Here's Williams. And this will be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams to throw on second down. That's caught left side by Odunze. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Williams to the air once more. He's going to dial up another deep ball. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here we go. Up the middle they go. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. After that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Buda Baker. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That is complete. Odunze working across the field. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Williams. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down. Forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 3rd down, it's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And more of the same. Another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Taking a shot for Smith.
Oh.
That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 23-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Into the hands of Juju.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Moore going in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Looking middle and complete with Allen. Man in motion, heading left. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw, it's Williams.
Ah.
The throw on the run is complete. And he will score. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears cut into the lead a little bit.
Bears 17. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown, but he'll set his team up with first and goal.
Oh, so close. I mean, those are tough. You go that far, and it doesn't result in a touchdown. But give that kicking team a little bit of credit now. They never gave up on a play, but what a return it was inside the 10-yard line. That was sensational.
Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Play action now for Fields.
Ah.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
They certainly wasted no time trying to take advantage of that great field position, and I love it. So often we see teams either in sudden change or when they have a shorter field to go, they want to strike early. There is such a...
And he will dive into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Chicago. He's got another one, his second touchdown of the evening. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Bears are able to edge a bit closer. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action with Fields. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. And this one is caught, but the momentum that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. The Lions call their 1st timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Fields now on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. 2-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
24.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Moore going in motion. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Working across the field, he's got Allen. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
He's got it inside the 5. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Lions. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Deanna, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the payout. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers. The bay watch the women. I got it. Go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, hell yeah. Got my stacks up, I'm living out my dreams, hell yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, hell yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant. Sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with a in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be as friend to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bruh. Now back in the days I owed me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will put an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship girls out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been, like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, chicken out again. Abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my bag, bruh. Siamese. Identifies as black but act Chinese. Like a hacky sack, I treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that do to anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul, quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that, but you can all. In fact, them, Dre, Jimmy, me, you, my own kids, they're brass. Take it off, them and you off. You too, Paul, got two biggest root paws. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping, never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro.
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 545, have the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors in West B. She racing to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tied up. Ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 545, have the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors in West B. She racing to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form, staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, R&R's the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. See some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.